Quick video on how I prevented stretch marks while pregnant. I'm not saying that having stretch marks is a bad thing or anything, but if you're a person who has never had stretch marks to begin with and you're just completely terrified to have it while pregnant, then just keep watching. I was completely hydrated. That's the first thing. I was so hydrated while I was pregnant. I was in labor. They took a urine sample and it was so clear, like clear as water. They were like honestly so shocked. They were like, this is the prettiest urine I've ever seen in my life. Like, I overheard the nurses in the other room talking about that. That's basically what I did. I kept hydrated big times and that helped so much. I don't have some of the empties with me now because I used them all when I was pregnant. I don't have the empties with me now, but I will link them on the bottom. First thing that I used was Mio's Tummy Rub Butter and Mio's Tummy Rub Oil. Like, I started using them about when I was 7 weeks pregnant, and the first thing I used was the Tummy Rub Butter. I would just put it on my hand, like not a lot, rub it on my hands, rub it on my belly, my sides. I did not care much about my thighs or my bum or my breast or anything. And so I would use that, and then I started using the oil. With the oil, like the same thing, like I would have the butter on and then the oil, put it over there. Make sure like you have like baggy clothes or something, because when you do have tight clothes and you're wearing your stretch mark stuff, like it might come off or it might ruin your clothes. I've learned that the hard way, and it was worth it, by the way. I used that about until I was 25 weeks. So when I was 24 weeks, I asked a friend what did she use while she was pregnant to prevent stretch marks, because she had 2 kids and she was heaven. Like, I was like, oh my god, I need a body like her after having a kid. So she recommended TriLastin SR maximum strength, and it looks like this. It's pretty pricey, I'm not going to lie. It's honestly so worth it. Can't recall the price on it, but in USD, I'm pretty sure it's $79.99. So $80 for one container or bottle. So Canadian price, it would probably be like 100 and something. So altogether, I got all my lotions for about $300. And I was lucky enough to come across a promotion on the website because it was Labor Day weekend last year, so that's why I got it so like kind of cheap. With this thing I would do the same. I would just put it on my hand, just not a lot, and I would rub it on there, rub it on my belly and my sides. I did not care about my thighs or my butt because I already had stretch marks like on my butt just like a few years ago. I don't even know why, because I have like a Riz girl ass. I don't even know how the hell those were there. This thing claims that it could help fade your stretch marks if you like already had a baby and you just want to get rid of them. It fades them out big time. I'm not really sure how accurate that is because I never really used it for any old stretch marks because I never really had any. And the ones on my butt were already faded because they're kind of old. But honestly, I'm saying that this helped. Like, this was the main squeeze while I was pregnant. I was completely itchy everywhere. That's all I ever did was scratch my belly, scratch my belly. I never got any. Like, a few weeks went by, whatever, I still never got any. So I honestly think that this saved my life. Like I said, I will link it at the bottom of where I purchased it. So you could check that out maybe if you want. If you don't, then that's cool, I guess.